Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, otherwise strange content. Look who's back!
Hi!
You know what that means.
Oh yes.
It's like you're the bringer of murder
The harbinger, something. English is hard, guys.
Like Typhoid Mary, but not, you know, horrible disease. Just like fun, fake murder show.
Okay.
Every time you're here. We're getting close to the end. We need to start planning, like, what we're gonna cover once we're done covering this.
Yes.
It feels like we've been on experience. We have 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
We're on episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody watching this should know what Whodunnit is at this point. If you haven't watched the previous 6 videos, you might want to go back and do that, unless you're just here for the vibes, because you will probably be confused. But basically, fake murder. Someone gets voted off the island, and they're the murder victim, and then everybody else who's left has to try to figure out who or how it was done. They don't figure out who until the end.
they throw around accusations, but the accusations don't actually matter. It's like the points don't matter.
I wonder if they, like, because I guess apparently, like, most of the producers didn't know, but I guess the person who was hired to be the bad guy knew that they were, so maybe, like, somebody knew and was, like, keeping that in the tally of, like, if they guessed.
Yeah.
They'd, like, get bonus points. I don't know.
I don't know. I know that whoever the murderer was knew they were the murderer from the beginning, because I think you found out that they got a smaller payout for being the murderer, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah, so we were confused because some of the producers were like, we didn't even know until the very end. It was, like, really close kept. So that, I guess, has turned into, like, a rumor online that, like, no one knew.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. But they knew.
Yeah.
And, like, a couple other people knew, but it was, like, most people didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're on episode 7. Where we left off, poor Gino was found dead at that horrible luau. That was 2 months ago that we did that video. I think we were so scarred because it was so awful that we were like, we gotta take a break.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case.
But we're back now. We're on episode 7. I got a comment the other day that was just like, when Whodunnit next? And I was just like, I have to imagine that they've been binging all night and have just like, where's the next one? And I'm like, I'm sorry.
We'll be right back.
Are you tired of boring dice that never roll a nat 20? Are tabletop games losing their fun to frustration? Traditional dice fly right off the table and picking them back up is such a hassle. Oh no! But now there's folded crane dice. Folded crane dice are stylish and will help you roll a nat 20 in no time. Folded crane dice are portable. The secret is our patented carrying pouch. Give them as a gift. You'll never not have friends again. But wait, there's more. Order now and you'll receive our specialty Folded Crane Dice D2 for a limited time. Start the party with Folded Crane Dice. To order now, go toll free to etsy.com/shop/Folded Crane Dice. Folded Crane Dice is not statistically proven to roll a d20 more often than regular dice. Patented carrying pouch is not in fact patented. Friendship based solely around tabletop games not included. Order today.
Maybe we should get table.
Now back to our show.
The killer is undoubtedly escalating.
We hear Giles every time, but I just like him.
Yes.
One by one, the guests will be knocked off.
I still want to make sure the horse was okay. Has anyone heard from the horse?
Oh yeah, the dolls.
Ugh, I still hate it. No, I had fun editing around that one, and by fun I mean my game got better because I had to edit around the extra disturbing parts where it's just like, oh, we went from 1 to 10 in this one, guys. First one's like, yeah, she died by the fish tank, and now it's just like, you cut into your own neck. It's existential. Oh, forgot about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they, like, balance the audio levels knowing that somebody might scream, you know?
Maybe, I hope so.
Chris, are you alright? Yeah. Melina, Lindsay, Cam, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Gino's not okay.
No.
And Ronnie feels guilty because it's technically his fault.
Yep.
But he didn't mean to.
Dear mortals, there will be no investigation tonight. You are to adjourn to your rooms until morning.
What?
So that I can have time to clean up the evidence.
Poor Melina's gonna have so many therapy bills.
I know. I feel like at this point they're all just exhausted. They're just like, please can we go?
As long as I'm breathing, I still have a chance of the $250,000.
But Gino is also breathing. He's not actually dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say they make it sound like it's an actual murder. Oh, it's like there were cords.
Yeah, I was
what
distracted by that
Sorry,
too.
I got distracted.
I'm gonna try and take Cam, Lindsay, or Chris out so that I'd have half a chance in the next couple days.
It's like if I go down, you're going down with me, Cam.
I trust you have all rested peacefully.
They have the little see no evil, hear no evil little monkeys on the...
Apparently they're not warding off any kind of evil because, you know.
Now that Gino's dead, I need to find a new suspect.
Oh yeah, and Cam thought Gino was the killer the whole time, so now doesn't he feel silly?
But if I was the killer, I would fake my own death.
You know, that would be, nobody would see that one coming, yeah.
Big brain.
I mean, they did tell everybody to clear out until morning, so that he could crawl away.
The crime scene where Gino's life was shattered.
Oh.
Gino is no longer with us.
Now, while you all make your decisions, I will go and take a rest.
Oh, take a nap. Bye, guys.
It hit me that this was probably, because there's like, what, 9 episodes? This was probably like less than 2-week experience for them. This had to just be like a blur, you know?
Lindsay in the past has shown that she's just an opportunist. We all are, but she's kind of to the extreme.
Poor Lindsay!
I chose to go with Lindsay to the last known whereabouts, but at the very last second, I decided to go with Cam to the crime scene.
He's like, I gotta keep my eye on Cam.
I have a better shot at getting some information from Lindsay than no information from Cam.
That's true. The girls are like nice to him.
How many of you would like to go to the last known whereabouts?
You just don't raise your hand. You're like, I'd like to go home.
Those who would like to go to the morgue, you may go there yourselves. I have somehow lost my cellular telephone.
Lost his telephone.
You'd figure if you're gonna drop a chandelier on somebody, you just cut the rope.
Oh God, no!
Look at this.
Oh no! So unnecessary. Poor Gino. I know he's fine, but oh my God.
The chandelier landed on top of him. The wounds that it caused wouldn't have been the source of this blood.
It would be a different hue if it had been sitting out all night. Don't ask me how I know that. I didn't have a Bond-style mission where I found that out or anything.
No!
Definitely not.
Dark, it looks almost like a target. Does this stuff glow in the dark? It looks almost like a target.
Traumatic. There's blood on the crystals?
Just wipe the crystals off, you know?
Ronnie's focused on the dance floor.
That part I almost said Parcheesi floor. That's not what it is. That floor might be a little harder to clean.
Look, they've got gaff tape.
It's a dance floor
on top.
They put dance floor down. That's funny. Do you think it was because they had this house and they were like, we can't put blood on this very expensive marble floor?
I think that is true. Yes.
I think that's exactly what they did. That's funny.
And it happened to be the press too.
Well, technically they put in a reason because there was a dance floor because they were all at the luau. So I think that was the plan.
That's true.
But it is funny that it's down by gaff tape.
I noticed that behind one of the busts, there is a black scorch mark on the wall.
Ah, very dramatic.
Somebody was painting on the fake.
Yes, scorch marks.
It would have been fun to work set deck on the show.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody worked set deck on this show and wants to talk to us, feel free. My email is in the description. Well, it's in the about section. It's in the about section.
It looks like it was rigged to, at midnight, short circuit. This is the part, if anything, that's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stabby. Why are there just random crystals dipped in blood?
One thing that I'm dying to talk
Off topic, but when you said dipped, I was watching Psych the other night.
Yeah.
Or that was last night. It feels like a week ago. Anyway, Gus was like dipping crackers in tomato soup, and you could tell that there was just like the barest amount of tomato soup in the bottom because he was dipping it all the way down, and the cracker was coming up with like almost none.
There's definitely more pressure if you're the only person to investigate a room.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
The other thing on the bed is a notepad, and the note is ripped off.
Do the thing.
Yes.
Do the PI thing. Do the tracing thing. There you go.
Steal Giles' cell phone, and you will be spared.
Oh, that's why. I was like, what does his cell phone have to do with anything?
I have a way to tell who's actually lying or telling the truth to me, because someone has a note, and someone has a cell phone.
But what if Gino stole? I mean, I'm sure that's not it, but like, couldn't, in theory, Gino have been the one to rip it off and then steal the phone?
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. How is this getting gorier and gorier?
They just gave up caring. This is gonna be a fun edit this time.
It's exploding out of his stomach like an alien. Gino's belly button looks disgusting.
Because he was electrocuted.
He's breathing, bless him.
Aww. I once was photo doubling for like a medical drama, and I remember like in the moment like having like, even though it was all fake and like fake blood and like fake Gertie, like when they rolled me in, there was something about like the intensity of like, I started like having a panic attack because my brain was like, I know that I'm fine, but also it's sending messages to the rest of my body that we're not fine, and I'm just like, please calm down, please calm down. I'm just like trying to get through the scene. That was a fun night.
Yeah.
He was shot in the stomach.
Gross.
What? That's a slug.
Hey Gino, you're fine with the girls pulling something out of your belly button, right?
Ew, what is that?
No, I don't want to see it again.
Hollywood.
Ronnie lied to Gino yesterday, and now he's dead.
I don't want to die.
Oh.
maybe you can come over to the winning team.
They're trying to isolate Ronnie.
If I were Melina, I would leave Ronnie out to dry.
So then what's the point? They ice Gino out, and then it's just the 4 of them, so they're gonna ice her out because she's the newest person on the team.
Melina has a Twitter, or at least she used to, and Chris does too.
I think Sasha is now a YouTuber.
No.
We should reach out. We should be like, after this, do an interview with us, please.
Grab it. Rue Manor home. Answer.
See, I told you they were gonna find it on the dead body.
Who is this?
This is Giles. Who do you think it is? That's my phone.
Why is your phone in Gino's dead pocket?
Gino's dead pocket?
Is that what she called it?
He hung up. He hung up on us. That's just rude.
It's just rude, Giles.
My phone is in Gino's pocket in the morgue.
Yeah.
Will you please leave it there?
Who do you think it is? Give me my phone.
But leave it there.
Are those schmallows?
Fondue?
Those are large.
Ooh, that fondue must be great after having to see the mangled dead body.
Oh, yeah.
Yum.
It's makeshift fondue.
I'd be like, no thank you.
If you could pick any of them that you did not want to be alone at a location, who would you pick?
Lindsay.
I mean, maybe I'm also being had by Lindsay, but Lindsay has proven to be a little bit more of a sportsman than Cam. Maybe. I kind of see where he's coming from, but trust no one.
I kind of want to protect myself. I'm still not completely trusting these guys.
I like the fact that she's an engineer. Girl power.
Yeah, that's the thing too that makes her almost suspicious, because it's like she's very engineers are very smart. So
Yeah.
she's like this. I don't know anything. Like maybe it is an act. Maybe they do know something we don't know.
Ronnie is like a pet snake.
Wait,
What? Did she just?
You trust it because it's your pet. But at any minute, it could bite you.
I feel like you don't need to own a snake.
I feel like if you're afraid that the snake is gonna bite you, maybe that's not the pet for you.
Well, and anything with teeth can bite, as my mother has told me a million times at this point.
Yes.
I was gonna pick up, oh gosh, what was I gonna pick up the other day?
I like that you can't remember. This is such a frequent occurrence.
It is though. Oh, it was a spider. I wanted to hold one of our garden spiders, and I told my mom, I said, well, I don't know if it's gonna bite me, and I don't want it to bite me. And my mom was like, well, anything with teeth or a mouth can bite. And I'm like, well, that's really helpful. And also, I probably shouldn't be holding garden spiders. So.
You didn't die.
No. Oh, well, I didn't. But I did make friends with a bumblebee yesterday.
Nice. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, like it let me. It was lazy and it was big and fat, and so like it would crawl into my hand and I would put it on another flower. It would drink the flower and then I'd put it on another flower.
Yesterday there was my version of this. I didn't go outside because I'm afraid now because
reasons.
you know, because bugs.
Yeah, because
bugs trying to kill me. There was in the window. My mom was like, "Look!" And there was like this little lizard, this little gecko, and he was climbing up, but it was like he got his one hand stuck. So he's just like doing this like hero pose where he was just like da 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 da, and I waved at the gecko, and he kind of waved back.
He waved back whether he
by
wanted
accident,
to or not.
But you know, I think we're friends now.
I think you're definitely besties. Unlike the snake and Melina.
What benefit would it have me to be here one more day?
There really is no reason for him to screw her over, though.
Yeah, not
because as soon as that happens, they're on their own with another team.
Yep.
I pulled the slug out of his stomach. My dad is a cop. We had guns in the house growing up.
I love this girl because they're trying to play her off as like, oh, she's a beauty pageant queen, whatever. And she's like, I've shot guns. I pulled the slug right out of his stomach.
My dad is a cop. That's what she just said.
Or is that the cover? She wanted to cover why there were so many guns in the house.
In order to be around those guns, my dad wanted my brother and I to learn how to use that.
Even if that's true, maybe her dad was a shady cop. I don't know that I can trust her. Why are there so many potted plants there? Did they move them?
Yes.
It looks like at like Home Depot when they're like on the clearance sale.
4 of them.
There's so many of them, and they keep moving around the table.
Damn, now I'm really worried about the fact that I didn't check the rest of the room itself.
She's like, I need a drink.
I want to hold Chris accountable for what she said at the morgue, that I am now to be part of her team.
Then it's just the 4 of you against each other.
Yeah,
What's the
they
point?
all want $250,000.
There's no point of that now.
Oh, wow.
Giles?
He's suntanning.
Yeah, in his little weird bathing suit.
He has the ankle bracelet on.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the we might kill Giles.
Yeah.
Who sits in like a 1920s style men's bathing suit when people are dying?
Who has brunch when people are dying?
The killer did instruct me to shine a little light.
He's like blinding all of them.
Twist the knob to focus, then you may embark.
Microscope?
What?
Oh.
No.
Oh god. Right by the pool. Let's blindfold them by the pool.
Yeah.
Mind the steps.
They need like those like kindergarten loopy things where
Yes.
like everybody grab one.
It's pitch black.
Oh my god, really?
It's almost scarier seeing their eyes. They look like demons.
Yeah, they're just trying. Their eyes are just trying to get any bit of light they can.
Today's gonna be my Alamo.
Today's gonna be my Alamo.
I feel a chair and wow, it's right there.
Dark
Binoculars.
Night vision goggles.
Oh, night vision goggles.
It's not until I back up a little bit that I realize that there's a note on the wall that says to follow the tunnel.
For the light at the end of the tunnel.
The crawling.
Oh my god.
I once took my mom to a haunted house where I did not realize this before we went. It was a zombie haunted house in this little barn because this was back in Canton.
Naturally.
And I did not realize before we went, my mom doesn't like haunted houses anyway. And they're like, before you go in, there's like a thing that's like, warning, you will have to run, crawl. And I'm just like, my mom looks at me and I'm just like, I'm walking home, aren't I? She didn't make me walk home though, so that was nice. They put all the cobwebs there just so that they'd get this shot.
Yes.
Look for a cold bed with no view.
Yeah, I know that room. It's the morgue.
I know that room.
The last clue led them to the morgue too.
Yeah. He needs to look at the bed. The cold
Bed. The bed.
It's the bed.
The bed.
Not seeing anything.
Ronald.
Ew, ew. Ew, ew.
So they're just gonna leave Melina behind.
Oh no!
Poor Melina.
I'm calling it now. She's gonna be the one that dies.
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Oh no, she's right there.
Oh, what the heck is this?
There you go.
It's not till I look up that I see that there are these beads on a string.
This is the find your own beans thing.
Yes.
Break the string and arrange the letters. Use the light that's even better. Spell 3 words to hear the clue. Beware of monkey see, monkey do.
Monkey see, monkey do. What about the monkeys that we saw earlier?
There was a speak no evil, hear no evil.
Go around the house, though.
Oh yeah.
You're telling me none of them thought of the morgue?
Poor Melina.
Get it, Melina.
Go around the house.
Blocking me.
In the house.
Scared her. He pops up. And she's like, what the
Oh
crap?
my god. I'd be terrified. You're in a morgue.
I'm like, Ronnie, where have you been?
On the wall, on the wall.
This is the Be a Real Man, Find Your Own Beans.
Oh, yeah, yes,
I want
it
this
is.
on a t-shirt. I want this on a t-shirt. If I start selling merch, remind me to sell merch that says Be a Real Man, Find Your Own Beans.
Kukui nuts.
Oh, is that what those are?
I'm not cultured enough to know.
You gotta get your own.
I don't think so.
Oh, Cam. Cam is like that kid on the playground that's like, I'm gonna put gum in your hair.
Be a man. Find your own beads.
Iconic.
Iconic.
I'm putting that on the thumbnail.
Yes.
Find your own beans.
Having already looked at Melina's letters, immediately when I hear monkey see, monkey do, I think of hear no evil.
See? Yeah, you're right.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, monkeys. See how I improvise life no more. Suppressed 9mm handgun and a set of night vision goggles.
I was gonna say, it has to be a silencer.
Yeah.
If they didn't hear the gunshot.
Yeah.
Not that I would know anything about that. Sounds so sketchy.
My team is in a much better position than Ronnie's team.
I want to like Cam, but he screws everybody over.
He does.
It seems one or more of you have seen the light.
He's still
Giles.
It's been a good day for you, Giles.
I mean, he does have the ankle monitor on. He could blow up.
How exactly did Gino crash my party?
So he cut the lights. He was gonna hit him on the head, and then it didn't work. No, because he had the silencer.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm feeling like the underdog. Underdogs are cool, I guess, you know?
Oh.
There's a lay around.
He just like pushes the thing out of his way. He's like, get out of my way, plant.
I think those 2 rings on it were so the killer can come up from behind.
Oh, okay. So Gino didn't wear his necklace because it looked like a garrote to me.
Right, he was gonna.
Yeah, and he didn't,
So
and
he had
so
to go to plan
he had
B.
to improvise.
So
I don't think the real plan was to use the night vision
That was
goggles.
the backup. That was plan B.
I like that the killer's just like, oh damn, gotta pull out my night vision goggles and silencer now.
You gotta do what you have to do, Melina. They'll tell you. Maybe they'll even tell you what they found, because they certainly aren't gonna give it to me.
He's like, I give up. You do you, boo.
The chandelier, when it fell, how?
How?
Is it possible that he had a trained monkey?
I mean, he did have a mountain lion, so
Yeah,
we have to.
you know,
To be fair,
not out of the realm of possible.
But no, I wouldn't have gone straight to train monkey. I would have gone.
No.
I'm getting ready to state my case on how Gino was murdered.
I wonder how she keeps her hair so neat.
I don't know.
But Ronnie has come through in the very last minute before, where he's able to just miraculously solve the puzzle. I'm hoping he can save himself.
Aww, Melina's so cute. I love her.
I've 100% convinced myself that the riddle led to a gun and a silencer.
To be fair, that's
yeah, it's not wrong.
I would actually love for Cam to think he has all the info and then just be like, aha! Wasn't that big of a deal, Cam?
Well, see, this is partly Lindsay's fault because Lindsay didn't specify it was a garrote. And I think Cam got it, but nobody else seems to have gotten that, even the ones that knew about the necklace.
Wait, but we're forgetting something. He stole the phone. Remember the thing about the phone?
Oh, that's true.
So, like...
Your monkey,
Your monkey.
Not the monkey.
who you had trained,
Oh, no.
and you handed it to your monkey, and he climbed right back up that rope.
Okay, but wouldn't that be cool?
Honestly, yeah.
But right before he went up to the roof, he pulled the pin to the chandelier.
That's a better idea than the murderer had.
It's true. Maybe he'll be spared because of it.
The murderer will just be like, very wrong, but very entertaining.
However, you're intelligent.
It just hit me that whoever the killer is, whenever they like give a compliment like, you did good, killer, it's them talking to them because they know they're the killer.
Anyway, Cam, being the killer, it's easy for you to manipulate everything.
No one thinks it's Melina.
I think that Melina, you are the killer.
Oh, no. Cam's like, she's so nice. No one's actually nice. What, just helping people for fun?
What?
I have to assume that it was you, Cam.
Poor Melina.
Maybe he's a nice person when he's not like the villain on reality TV.
I hope so. Oh, they have like a New Year's party going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
I don't think we can get Cam to reach out and be on do an interview. We've burned that bridge.
We have burned that bridge.
Oh, who likes pickles?
I do. Doesn't like pickles.
So,
She's like, let me smell it.
I'm still on who doesn't like pickles.
I want to hear it.
After seeing a mountain lion, it is quite capable of him training a monkey to drop that line down.
She's like, what?
To pass him off the gun.
Pass off the gun.
A pin
said
to drop.
monkey.
I absolutely
No,
did.
you did not.
He doesn't even believe it.
you're full of it. I don't know that I believe that that's his theory.
Honestly,
Look, he's had a traumatic experience, man.
because of you, partly.
Trauma does a lot to the brain.
I've been lying for a long time.
Oh, right, he's gonna tell everybody. Maybe he already knows that he's gonna get killed, so he's like, whatever.
Probably.
You kind of look like you could work as an investigator.
I sell frozen food.
Wow.
Seriously?
He's a bounty hunter, right?
Yeah.
Technically. They said bounty hunter.
I'm a bounty hunter. It's what my specialty is.
What? Poor Melina.
And I want to live. I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die either, Melina.
And here comes the boom.
Oh, like you're worried about it? You screwed everyone?
How dare you act like you're not happy to see Giles?
Right?
If I ever see, if he's ever like at con, I'm gonna run up to him and be like, Whodunnit.
Lindsay, congratulations.
Lindsay?
That makes sense. She was at the last one whereabouts by herself.
I may just be inclined to commit another double murder.
The murderer's like, I'm bored with how wrong you guys are. I might kill two of you.
I used a bobby pin to break into Gino's bedroom.
How are you supposed to know that?
Obviously, Lindsay missed something.
Maybe there was a bobby pin somewhere?
Probably.
Gino stole Giles's cell phone
Oh, right, I was trying to remember. He took his jacket.
and plugged in my dual-pronged blackout timer,
As everyone has.
Naturally.
setting it to go off shortly after the party started.
Everybody's so confused.
Earlier, I had also left Gino a special lei,
Okay.
one made of kukui nuts
I'm just saying, Chris is the only one who knew what they were called.
and decorated with ultraviolet paint.
The killer's crafty. He's doing arts and crafts.
My plan A was to see him in the dark and strangle him with his own lei, my homemade choking device.
Homemade choking device could be a good name for a band. Oh my god, I don't like that. I'm not putting it in there, but it was basically just like a fictional scenario of Gino being choked to death.
I had to improvise and put into action Plan B.
The monkey.
The monkey. How stupid would everybody else feel if it was a monkey?
Wearing night vision goggles, I grabbed the gun that I had stashed in a drawer.
Ugh, I don't need to show that either.
Of course, none of you heard the gunshot because of the silencer.
It's not really how silencers work, though.
It makes it quieter. Doesn't make it imperceptible.
Where I released the chandelier with a simple pull of the lever.
They've got a lever to take the chandelier down?
Apparently
Is
so.
that like a rich person old house thing?
I feel like they missed a bunch of stuff. So there's a miss of the bobby pin, and then they missed the lever to get the chandelier to go down.
They were supposed to follow the trail of blood.
And the kukui nuts, she wouldn't have had a black light, so she wouldn't have noticed that the kukui nuts and the last known whereabouts were glow in the dark, so she wouldn't have necessarily known that.
Yeah.
So I can't blame that on Lindsay. So the fact that Lindsay is spared.
Too bad Gino had to leave the party with a splitting headache.
Come on, that's not funny.
That's not funny.
Aloha, your killer.
Aloha.
They look confused.
They do look confused.
They do. I mean, I was confused too, because half of it...
No one has a good poker face right now.
No. Although, I've got to say, if I was the killer, I'm just entertained by the monkey theory. I would give him at least credit for that.
Give him another day just
yeah,
because it's
just
so
because of
entertaining.
that. It really was, though. It's creative.
I mean, we're not gonna assume that the killer has morals to be like, well, I did say the scoring system, so yeah, he could throw that out the window.
Spared.
Oh.
Okay.
He looked like it was bad.
Yeah, it did. Ronnie's gonna be
He was
scared.
gonna cry of happiness.
I know. Yeah, he's scared. The sounds, though. The screaming. Poor Ronnie.
Melina.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think she's scared, too.
I think they're both gonna be scared, yeah. Oh, she's crying.
And Cam should feel bad.
Yeah, feel bad, Cam.
You should totally feel bad. You were the one that iced her out. You could have at least given her something.
Yeah, you could have given her one of the 3 things that you knew that she didn't.
Yeah.
You still would know more than her.
Exactly.
Cam.
You're probably a very nice guy, Cam.
Probably are very nice. We're just giving you a hard time.
Your character, however.
We know it's your job, but still.
You did it well. Like Joffrey on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The guy is so nice.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I've never met him.
He was at Dragon Con a couple years ago.
Aww.
Super nice.
It's always the bad guys that are the nicest.
Yeah, she's scared. Oh, she gonna cry.
Oh, they're my 2 favorites, too.
I know, right?
I'd bet that Melina's gonna survive the night.
Don't pat her on the back.
Yeah, you were the one that screwed her.
It's like the hangman, like, giving you an attaboy, like, before you get killed.
There has been more than 2 scared cards before.
Watch Chris be scared, too. Spared. Okay.
And then there were 4.
I read that by Agatha Christie. I know that she's a great writer.
And then there were none.
I just was not impressed by that particular one.
It's not, I don't think it's her best.
Yeah.
It also had, like, a couple of name changes because the first, like, 2 were racist.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It's not her best work.
No.
You know.
I was not, it didn't live up to how I thought.
Orient Express was better, in my opinion.
I don't think I've ever read that one.
But I haven't read it since, like, middle school, so maybe that's just my middle school brain memory.
I knew it was probably gonna happen. I really didn't have that much information, but Ronnie and I tried so hard, but we lost.
If this is all fake and she's the killer, she's a damn good actress. I fully believe that she genuinely doesn't think she's gonna live.
The creepy B-roll.
The very fake moonlight.
Yes, it's very bright.
Huh, that moonlight kind of looks like a baseball stadium. Weird. Someone upped the levels a little too high.
Weird.
And just wondering, how's the killer gonna get me?
How's the killer gonna get me?
If I don't die, I'm ready to work again tomorrow.
I don't know why this is giving me very, like, Michael Scott energy.
I'm scared, and all I want to do is just hug someone. And there's no one here.
Aww.
I don't want to die. I feel like I've played a really good game, and I tried my best.
Aww.
You're breaking our heart, Melina.
Now I'm gonna cry. I like both of them.
I know.
We lost Dawn and now this.
I know.
We've been here before.
Having Dawn flashbacks.
Right?
Good morning.
Oh, I don't know. Could be a.
I mean, they did this
Dawn.
before.
Melina!
Yep.
Hey.
No, she's not dead. Oh no.
Oh my god. It's another Dawn and Dana moment.
Yep.
Oh, Dana did get killed out. Wait, did Dana?
Well, Dana told Dawn not to go in.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, Dana didn't get killed in front of him.
No.
Where we're all together at the dining room and something horrible is about to happen.
I'm like, I'm planted in my seat.
My heart has been pounding.
How horrible is it?
What if it's a double murder in front of them? Oh my god, that'd be dark.
The killer would like to show his or her appreciation by treating you all to a spa day.
They're like, no thanks.
Kings and queens.
Ronnie's lost it.
Ronnie's broken.
He is.
I mean, there's just so many bad things that could happen in a spa.
There's so many things bad things that could happen in a spa. He's not wrong.
No.
Melina,
Yes?
a facial for you.
Poor Melina.
Oh, I don't want to facial.
She's like, what?
And for all I know, he's gonna put acid in my facial and my face is gonna melt off.
She's shaking.
Lindsay, a mani pedi.
He doesn't know how to say it.
I actually feel quite comfortable in the hot tub.
Do you though?
Melina's getting a facial. What if the killer puts a mask on her and it just gets hard and she suffocates?
Oh no.
What if the killer... It could happen. Suddenly my hot tub is not looking as dangerous.
I don't know. Between the two of them, I think hot tub you boil to death.
You'll be fine.
At this point, they have to know who's gonna die, right?
Oh,
they
yeah.
have to know.
Oh, it's
so,
Ronnie.
Like, either,
It's Ronnie.
Yeah. So him saying you'll be fine was like him being honest. Oh, who is it?
I think it's Ronnie.
Gonna be both of them.
I think it's Ronnie. It's Ronnie. You can tell because of the
cutaways.
Yeah, and the quality.
I don't know why they put that specific LUT on the killer.
Yeah, it's like a filter or something they use.
Whoa! Ronnie! No!
And the fact that he was so cavalier. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
What is that?
Oh, Melina! She still is the thing.
That's Ronnie.
That's Ronnie. I mean, you have to look around and know that Ronnie's missing.
Funny. He just was so cavalier
It's funny 'cause
and
he
so
didn't die.
broken.
Yeah.
And he almost
knew.
gave it away
He
a
knew.
little bit, but
Yeah. Well, I feel like Melina was probably crying because she knew it wasn't her and she was gonna lose Ronnie and she was gonna be on her own.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, no one's actually gonna die and she
No.
has to know at that
Yeah.
point. Unless they, like, literally pulled them aside, like, as they were leaving that room into the next room, which I
Yeah.
guess is possible. But,
yeah,
like,
but then I don't know.
It seems the killer has a surprise for you.
oh my god.
Melina screwed me.
Well, you screwed her.
You're right.
Or are we gonna keep playing like a bunch of cowards?
No one is gonna help me. They want me to die.
Don't let peer pressure get you, Melina.
She just become a completely different person.
Well, you made her into this.
All of her friends died.
I
She had to
know,
watch
right?
all of her friends die. It does that to you.
Right? Portions of this program not affecting the outcome have been edited and or recreated for this broadcast.
Yeah, we know.
Not really dead, Mom. It's all just makeup. It all comes up.
It all comes up. What do you say?
Not really dead, Mom.
You're not really dead.
Oh, when we did, what was it? Call for help?
Yeah.
It was just like when we were doing. I was doing what am I trying to say? I was doing extra sound. Like I was doing wilds. There you
Yeah.
go. I was doing wilds.
Yeah.
For the scream when I get spoiler alert. It's 5 minutes long. Killed.
Yeah.
I get killed at like minute 3.
Yeah.
And so I had to go downstairs where my parents were watching TV, and I was like, so you're gonna hear me screaming, just so you know, I'm not in danger, I am just needing to make a movie. And they were like, okay. And so I was like, because I knew, I was like, that's not fair, they're gonna hear me screaming and think like I'm being abducted or something.
Well, so that was episode 7.
That's great, I love it.
Yes. Poor Ronnie. Poor Melina. I mean, the thing
I know.
is the things that you were pushed to.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I was sitting here thinking about it, like, why is she, maybe she is, like, the killer, because, like, why would you, but then I was thinking about it, I was like, I'd probably cry, too, because I'm tired, I've had to say goodbye to a bunch of people really quickly that I've bonded with,
Yeah.
I'm, like, worried that I'm gonna get, like, killed off, and then I'm gonna have, like, you know, it's just, like, it's a lot,
It
it's
is.
cameras in your face the whole time.
Yeah.
I think that's how they get reality TV, aside from the scripting and
Yeah.
re-editing. I think they managed to get a lot of high emotion because you're just running around crazy, and
Yeah.
stuff we don't see behind the scenes is like I covered I Want to Marry Harry, and found out like after I covered it, I was like, these poor girls are going through a lot that we're not really talking about. And then I found out like they were like, yeah, we were in like rooms with like blacked out windows, so we didn't know what time of day it was, and they like
That's
had
horrible.
us disoriented, and they were
That's
like
horrible.
basically gaslighting them and like all this weird stuff from the producers. It's like, oh my god,
like torture.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yikes. So yeah, we're 7 episodes in. 2 more, and then we're to the end, and you guys will have to guess our big surprise at the end.
Yes, I think we'll have to guess too.
Who knows if we know what we're doing. But yeah, we'll leave you guys here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Everything you do to support this channel means the world to me. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. And
I'm
that's
Natasha.
And this is technically a YouTube channel. Thanks to you guys. I
Yes.
messed it up at the very end.
You know what? You remembered to do it, and that's the important part.
You know.
It's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine.
Oh, you actually did get a 1? I did. Do the side by side right now. Get a side by side. Get it right now. Wait, I don't remember how we did this.